Hi, everybody. Well, we're going on our 24th lesson this week. Sorry about last week. I had some problems with recordings. And equipment fails once in a while, and it just happened to do it at the right time. Anyway, on the last lesson, we worked on the E progression. In other words, all the chords within the E scale. And we worked at the end there with a list that I had made up. Now, since then, I've added these. In other words, up on top, this would be, in other words, this is the sequence of the chords played up the scale. And so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and of course E again would be 8. And so down here we can play 1, 4, 5. Let's see if we can write a tune, or we could do it this way, 2, 5, 1. That's usually a real popular one. And then we have E, A, B, which is 1, 4, and 5. Each time coming back to E. And here we have 1, 2, 6, and 7. Okay, now, I put together this last week for you, and I put this down, just jotted it down so you would have something else to look at. Now I'm going to show you what I came up as a final. Okay, so I sat down a little bit ago and started working the notes that are, the chords. These being the chords in the key of E. And so out of that, I started with an E, A, B, F. It just sounded good. It still sounds good. But I wanted something simple, and I wanted it kind of slow, and I wanted to do something that would not be hard, but kind of easy, I guess, a little bit, instead of doing things that might get a little bit difficult in here if my imagination goes wild. So I cut this down to E, A, F sharp minor, A, C sharp minor. Play that 2 times, and then end the song with this here. You know, it's going to be a short song, but it should be fine. So that's what I'm going to do. But just to show you what I do, I sit down. I have no real plan for a song, really, but I've got the chords together, so I have an idea what they sound like. Do that. Now, I'm playing, instead of here, I'm playing down here, because that's how I naturally play. And if I was going to play this with this sound, that I would use this hand down here on the up above, but I'm going to do it down here because I want a different sound added to it. See what I'm doing there? And then I can also add down below with the bass. Now, when I start, okay, I've got the chords together. Now I want to find a song sound. This sounds good to me. First, we have to get a rhythm. So first I do a rhythm, and then I do a lead song for the song. So I just start going through here. I need something about 94 beats. Here's one here. Oh, that's not going to do it for me. Okay, I want something about 94 beats a minute. That's what I could tell what I just did was somewhere around 94 beats a minute. See if that worked. Care for that. I'm going to set this one also at 94. I don't like that already. Now, I might go through 100 of these different rhythms. Now, I've already picked one already, but I'm just showing you what I go through. I decided to go with a dance, and I think I'll go with, say, this one. That's too fast, so I'm going to have to slow her down. Remember, 94. I slow it down to 94, and let's see how that sounds. Okay, I like that. So now we have to get something up here. Turn the drum off for a minute, and we can go with a piano. So we can go with electric piano. I just try to monkey around with sounds. I could even try an organ. Give me a piano. I don't care for that already. So I'm going to go to maybe a saxophone. Let's try that. I don't care for that. Okay, this is what I ended up picking was a Dematic nylon. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and what I came up with was, you see where it's circled here. I'll go through that 2 times, and I play this once or twice and end it. And that's as simple as it is. And I'm going to play my rhythm accompaniment here. I've got a bassy so that I can, I don't have to play bass with it. hear that second rumble down there? Here, it's hiding in the background, see? Okay, but that adds to it. Everything adds to it. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you. And this is what I do. And usually I sit down and I turn on the recording, and sometimes the first time I play it, it's just fine and it goes through recording. But I always record when I start to do this stuff, because most of the time, within the next couple times of playing it, I have a song. But I haven't tried to just do this while speaking to teach you. So I'll probably make some mistakes, which is common, because I do that a lot. Okay, here we go. I'm going to add the rhythm, and then we'll go for it. Something we can start working on. I don't know if I made any mistakes. I didn't pay any attention, but you can tell me sometime if you want to comment on my page. Anyway, so that's as easy as it is. Now, if you just have a piano, you're stuck with, playing it up here. So you can still play it here, or you can jump. We're on E, right? Anyway, so it's all about getting a feel for something. And with me, these days, I used to play stuff really slow, you know, the two-step and the waltzes and all that, and I had to get out of it and get into the blues a little when I was a kid, and then now we're into, I don't know what is going on today, but I pick it up and make it a little bit of a noise anymore. So that'll give you an idea. Now, I want you to also write these down. So I'm going to hold them up so you can see them. I'm going to hold up the old one from last week also. Now you can play these in succession. Now remember, we started E, F, G, and then we switched over and started using fifths until we got to here. See where the point is? So here. Then we went on. So you can play that. You could even play this with it. In other words, fit these in with it. And you can play them in sequence. Remember, these go E, A, B, and then back to E, F, B, E, back to E, E, A, B, back to E, and also here. So you've got that to play with, and pick something that you really like. And I asked you to kind of do that last week, but now we can go on a little bit further. See? Now, these first at the top before the circle would be a complete song. And that's what I came up with. And it's fine. It's just longer, a little harder to play. But it doesn't have the harmony that is simple. And in today's world, we seem to be in the simplicity of stuff rather than in the difficulty parts of it, which is okay, because you can make some beautiful stuff out of simple things. So, this is 2 times, and this is 1 time. Now, all these are derived from the 7 chords in the key of E. So you're playing an E everywhere here because they're derived from the 7 chords that are in that E. So you notice I didn't put a D minor. There's a couple things here that aren't there. But I tried to, it's all about harmony and which goes where and what you're feeling at the time. And you can tell what I was feeling. It's a little bit of a rock and roll style, whatever. But and then put the current kind of a bump into it. And as long as it blends together and you feel good, it's probably somebody else will feel the same way. And if they don't, they'll let you know about it. Anyway, so I'm going to put both of them up and we'll do it again. The simplest way to do this is just stop your recording device as you're watching me and just stop it and then write it down. Okay. That's good. So, we're going to start having more fun this way. I'm going to keep trying to show you how to write a few things here and there, how to do different things, and we'll continue through the